Train keeps a rolling all night long. 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 Oh, I'm being funny. I'm being funny. Hey! Being funny. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Hey, Van Glow! Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday, right? It's not Saturday yet, right? Hey, Janice! Hey! Want to dance? Dance? You guys gotta make dinner, or you guys going out? What are y'all up to? What are y'all gonna be doing? Gonna be dancing by myself. But he's like, stop moving the bed. Oh yeah, I forgot. He doesn't feel good. Making up my Kroger list. Oh, how boring. God. Making up my Kroger list. I feed one person. Hardly ever go out. I know, me neither. I don't go out to bars and stuff no more. Too cold to go out. Exactly, it's freezing. I was just about to say that. Yeah, it's exactly freezing. If you guys can do a thumbs up, I know it's early, but if you can please do it, that way YouTube will show this to some more people. So please do a thumbs up for me. No time for anything but YouTube. Hey man, you need to do something. You need to get out and at least read a book. Look what I'm reading. Let me show you. This this will crack you up. This will crack you up, Janice. Where is it? I don't know if you can see it, but I'll put a picture in it in the community tab. The YouTube formula: how anyone can unlock the algorithm to drive views, build an audience, and grow revenue. Yeah, it's a book. Uh, One of my friends, Samantha, gave it to me when we were at a meetup. So yeah, and it's by Daryl Derral Eves. So yeah, I've been reading that, but you gotta have a whole lot of money for all the stuff that a lot of these people get to have the arsenal in and be doing all kind of cool stuff and getting everybody's attention. They can't have static hair like me, and that'd be a highlight. Oh, my hair, because it's so cold and so cold. It's so cold outside, and there's dry air in here. There's no moisture, so my hair could put a balloon on the ceiling right now if I had a balloon. So yeah, I have a little bit of yogurt left that I was eating. Your hair looks nice. My hair is like so staticky. It's not behaving. Look at it. It's, it's staticky. Oh, my static hair too. So yeah, this is how we roll. Yeah. Did you guys see my thing on Instagram or my Facebook page where I got some of the pictures of the trip that I just did? I put the pictures in with this Florida Georgia Line song. This is how we roll. It's a Florida Georgia Line is a country band. But oh yeah. So yeah, it was really good. Did you meet a famous YouTuber in St. Louis? No, I didn't. Nope, I didn't. Didn't meet anybody. Didn't meet anybody. Nope, I didn't. 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 Didn't meet anybody. No, but I saw her on stage, but that was about it. So I left. I saw all your pictures. Okay, well, that's cool. I hope everybody else does. um, um, I started out on the 13th, like around 4 o'clock. About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I started out. That was really, really late for me to start a trip out. And I drove for about 4 hours, and then I stopped at a rest area. And then after the next morning, I went to Crackle Barrel. And I don't know if you guys have seen that new advertisement for the cheesecake pancakes. So I've been seeing that ever since it came out and been wanting to try it. So yeah, I figured out how they do that too. I think I figured it out at least. You know that Jello no bake cheesecake box you can buy, and it's supposed to taste kind of like a cheesecake, but it don't. You know, it's a hard cry from a real cheesecake. But when you're desperate and you want something sweet, you put enough strawberries and strawberry sauce on it, you can make it work or whatever you want. So anyway, they make a pancake, they fry it in a frying pan, and before they flip the pancake over, they pour some of um that batter, that Jello batter, that cheesecake batter in the middle of it, and then they fold that pancake over, and then they cook it, and that's what they're trying to say is a cheesecake pancake. Something like that, something similar. So what do you guys all think of that? It tastes really good though. It's really, really good. Really. It's not really the Jello mix though. But something similar. Something similar to that. So yeah. Sounds good on paper. Yeah, it sounds good on paper. It was good. You have to go Crackle Barrel and try it. You get the pancakes, you get eggs, you get your choice of meat, and you get a biscuit, and you can order your coffee or whatever. So, oh no. Are you crazy, Grand Marais? No, I want Crackle Barrel. No, I did that just to make him feel better that he was doing something. Anyway, no, he was helping out. He was doing something. He was bored that day. So anyway, um, after I went there, I still had like 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours of driving. So I did that, and when I finally got to St. Louis, you immediately see the bridge, the arch, you immediately see that in that park area thingy. And of course, me being nosy. So I drove. I kept trying to get closer and closer because I kept hearing different people talking in the past that it's so hard to get to the Gateway Arch National Park. And so I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I can try. I don't know, I don't know what I'll be able to see. Maybe I can get some pictures somewhere. So I ended up going down this one road that looks pretty rough. I was in a rough part of the city. When you first get in there, I guess that's the east side. But me being from Detroit, I'm like, whatever, it's a city, you know? No big deal to me. It's still daylight. I wouldn't have done it. Hey, Sir Rich, hey, how you doing? I'm telling them about how when um, I got to St. Louis, Missouri, I was able to go to that uh, Gateway Arch National Park. And it kind of, when I was going through some of the streets, it kind of reminded me of, our Southwest Detroit area. And, so it didn't bother me because, it's a big city. I'm from a big city. So I was like, whatever. So I was able to park somewhere over by a cruise boat, steamboat thing. And so I walked across the street and you could see the arch. You could see that big arch. And I go up the stairs. I'm like, oh, it's a little park area. Cool. I could go for a walk. We know you would. Yep. So it didn't bother me at all. It looked kind of cool because it was tagged. There was a lot of areas that were tagged and buildings that were tagged, and I'm like, whatever. I saw that before. No big deal. It looked rough, run down and shit. But anyway, when I got to the national park, um, I went for a little walk and it was starting to rain and drizzle and like a mixture, and it was getting really cold. I'm like, oh, great. So I walked around and saw these people coming out of a door. And I'm like, well, where'd you guys come from? And they're like, the visitor center. I'm like, the visitor center? I'm like, how do you get in the visitor center? And they're like, oh, you got to go around this way or whatever. So I eventually found the entrance doors. And oh my God, that place is so amazing. It was so awesome. And they had just so much, it was like overwhelming. And yes, I got some pictures and some video and all that, but you really need to see it for yourself. And it's free. Another free thing to do. You know me. Can't afford nothing. Can't afford nothing, but I can go to a national park and, you know, get to see all kind of history and learn some stuff and just see all the beautiful pictures and how everything was made and everything else. And, I'll be able to share it with you guys when I get the videos out. So then I went, like probably about 20 minutes west of there and went to the theater, went to a community. It was crazy. Here in Detroit, in Lansing, on the night that I left on the 13th, they had the mass shooting at the university that in Lansing, Spartans, the Spartans team. But what's their MS? Is it MSU? No, that's the university. MS. Oh, it is MSU, right? Yeah, because U of M is U of M. Okay, so yeah, MSU in Lansing. I got to think about this stuff. Yep, MSU. So they had a mass shooting where some guy went in there and went inside two of the buildings and shot a whole bunch, ended up shooting like 10, 11 people, and like 3 died. And then he escaped the college and took off in his car, and the cops were after him, and he shot himself, and he had a note. He had a 2-page note letting people know I guess why he did it, who he was, whatever. And he had 2 9mm guns. And it was just real sad. Well, what I was crazy about, here I'm going to a community college in St. Louis, Missouri, gonna go see a play at their theater. But I'm going to a college. And here, our college in Michigan is getting shot up. And I'm going to a college. And I couldn't figure out when I was at that college why no one would talk to me and everyone was scared and everybody was like really. I mean, I looked at some of the Channel 2 news app and I saw some of it, but it didn't click in my head like it should have. Um, as why they don't really talk to you too much. And I couldn't find parking. I didn't know what building the theater was in because they don't have it named as, the theater or parking for the theater or whatever. They don't have nothing like that. And I'm freaking out because the play starts at 7. And I still don't know where I'm parking by like 6:30 at night. So, and it's, it's dark and it's cold and it's raining and I don't know where I'm at because I'm in a different area. I'm out of state. So yeah, I'm freaking out. This just happened a couple days ago. And I'm like, oh my God. So finally I went up to people and I'm almost, I'm like, I found finally a place to park the van. And then that was 2 blocks away. So then I had 2 blocks away to get back to the college to be able to see the play. And I didn't know where I was going. And I'm freaking out. And I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I got back to that college, campus. But then I had to find the building. They don't have nothing marked. They don't have no signs out. So I finally went in the building and these people were coming out and I'm like, do you know I was at the music hall? I'm like, do you know where the theater is? I'm supposed to be seeing a play here. And they're like, oh yeah, it's the next building over. So finally I was able to go and see it, and check that out. So anyway, I went I went there and finally got there, like 10, 15 minutes. 10, 15 minutes before the play started. And it was one of them that Dawn of Van Life. She actually is working. And it's her job that she works at it. And the play's name is Confederate. And that play is so amazing and so good. It has to do with, the Black history and all that. But it was just amazing. It was so good. It was really, really good. I wish that I could have been able to see it even in Michigan. I wish that more theaters would put that play in more theaters for more people to see. If you can look up, there's books on it, and there might be plays. There might be something even on YouTube. It's called the Confederate Play, and I can link it. I can write it down in here. But yeah, hey Kathy, hey everybody. I'm telling them about the Confederate Play I went and I saw in St. Louis, how good it was. So, so yeah, that's what I did. And then after I went there, I found a rest area to sleep in. And yes, I slept in my van the whole time. This TV between, like, having a meltdown in my head. Um, sorry. I spent the night, the first on the 13th in my van, and I spent the night on the 14th in my van on my way home. So yeah, so it was really enjoyable, and I was able on the way home when I was driving. I was able because you have to go through Illinois, and I was able to go to Casey, Illinois, and stop in, and you see, the big rocking chair, the biggest rocking chair, the biggest this, the biggest that, and I was able to take some pictures of all the stuff. And you guys can go on my Teen the Outsider Instagram page and in my Facebook page to see it all. So it was really good. She had thought she was done with the job, but they have taken the play on the road. Dawn had said she thought she was done with the job. She went to the job. She left Oregon and went to another theater in a community college in St. Louis, Missouri. That's where I went to go see this play. And she was working it. It was her new job that she got, that she moved from Oregon out here to St. Louis, out there to St. Louis. So I didn't actually get to meet her. She was busy working the show. So, Yeah, but the play was amazing. It was called Confederates. We could probably look it up to see if we could see anything like on Google or YouTube or somewhere. It's it's based on a book, but it is so good. It is really, really, really good. It's a good play. I wish they would take that Confederate play on the road. Maybe they are. Maybe I just don't know about it. You're going to tell me more, Kathy, if I'm wrong or misunderstood or whatever, if I misunderstood you or Dawn or anything. Um, if you know, if you got the goods, girl, give them up. If you know what's going on, because I don't know what's going on. I just knew that she left Oregon. She was at a different college or different theater. She had a video before she left for St. Louis. At the same play, I think. She had a video before she left for St. Louis. Well, maybe. I'll have. Okay, well, I'm gonna investigate that. I'm gonna. It is so good. I'm telling you. You have to see how we all can. I would love to see that play again. I would just don't want to drive 8 hours for it. Because that's what I did. But it was worth it. It really was because I got to go to the national park, the Gateway Arch. I went and saw that. That was free. That was free, people. Free. Yes, free. The only thing that costs money is if you go in the little ride to ride up the arch thing. I guess they have some kind of thing. I don't know if it's like an elevator or if it's like a little ride thing that you can do. I don't know. I didn't go in it because it costs money. Okay, Kathy, I believe you. I'll figure it out because that would be amazing. They need to bring it. They need to bring it our way because I'm telling you, that play is so amazing. It was so good. It brought out every emotion in you. It was so sad, but it was so good too. It was about the slave. It was about slavery and the racism type deal that some of the blacks and black women have to face every single day. Hey, RV Davy. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? I was just telling about the little trip that I took to St. Louis from Michigan. Are you still in Arizona? So let me go and say hi to everybody. I think I pretty much was talking to everybody. Janice, Sir Rich, Grand Marais, and now RV Davies in here. And I don't know who else is in here, but hello to everybody that's, not. If you guys can just say hi in the thing, that way we know who's on here. And if you guys can please do a thumbs up for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, you're still in courtside. Let's see, I wanted to meet you, and I was in courtside. I wanted to meet all you guys. There was so many I wanted to meet. I met oh God, Mobile Traveler Randy. I met Roy and Becky Travels. I met Lily's Lens. She's amazing. Roy and Becky is amazing. Um, yeah. I met so many of them. I met what's the other lady across Lori's way? I met her. I met Alyssa, the one that lives in the minivan, the red minivan, that she camps out with Lori. I met Traveling with the Graham Cracker once. But because I still DoorDash. That's how I make my money. So many YouTubers, so little time. Yeah, stumbled into the live chat. Thumbs up. Hey, Pat. Hey, right, Lisa. Hey. Okay, so here we are talking about Quartzsite now. um, who else did I meet? I met a whole bunch of people, but I was also door dashing out there. You can see from my videos. I know you probably don't have time because you're one of the big YouTubers or whatever, but Um, I saw, of course, I saw Aja. I didn't get to see Terry or Scott. I was like, they were at Randy's the night before, and I went to Randy's that next day or whatever, so I missed them then. I was there for Thanksgiving, and I was there up until the 16th of December. Florida to see Chandler Wildlife, Cottonwoods, Flagstaff, and my trips. Oh, cool. Oh, so you're going to Florida? Oh, that's awesome. When are you doing that? See, I was just telling everybody I did a short little trip to um St. Louis, Missouri from Michigan. On the 13th I left here, and I went and saw some of the stuff in Casey, Illinois, like the real big rocking chair and the real big bird cage, and they had, all kinds of stuff out there. And I also went and I saw the Lincoln, for Abraham Lincoln's first political place that he worked as, like an old town hall where he worked. And I saw that and I videotaped that. Are you going there in a week or so? Okay, cool. That's awesome. And so after I did all of that, I was also able to go to the Gateway Arch National Park for free. I found a free way to get in. I didn't go on that little ride thing up into the arch. I just went in the visitor center and went in the park and took pictures and video. And then I saw the um, play in a community college out there that the Donna Van Life is working at. I went there and I saw that the play's name is Confederate, and it is so good. I guess there's a book. There must be some kind of book or something that's going that's with it. And but the areas are more interesting than most white the area that all seem the same. Oh, well, thank you, Pat. That's, hey, I show you what I go through. I'm not making everything wonderful and oh, this is great. That was my first experience there, and I'm not selling stuff. I'm not constantly selling stuff. I don't have no money to buy my own stuff. So why am I gonna? And my page is small. My page is, I'm not monetized yet. You know, I had 1,017. I think now I'm down to 1,011. So when I went on my trip, I'm losing all kind of people because I've been doing a road trip, so I couldn't post any videos. So that's why I'm doing this live for a little bit. Just wanting to get on here and talk with everybody. I know Randy, love to see him. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, Randy was cool. I didn't get to see very much of him, but I did. I hung out with him on Thanksgiving, so you can see that in my videos. And I got to see Hi Jolly Cemetery with Lily. I went to a couple of the laundromats. I didn't get to go to the flea market thing because December 16th, see, I was working. I would work in Yuma and I would work in Buckeye in Arizona. So, oh, that's cool, Janice. So I was working there, and on the weekends or whatever, I would go down to Quartzsite because it was only an hour drive away. So I'd go down there and I'd hang out. And then I got a phone call on probably about the 15th of December from my sister-in-law that's in Florida, Pensacola, Florida, telling me that my brother was real sick and he landed in the hospital and they were talking about a liver transplant. And I'm like, oh, well, good, liver transplant. He'll be fine, And she's like, are you going to come and see your brother? And I'm like, well, you said he's going to be fine. No, I want to stay out here because I knew it was already, I've been out there already since I've been out there over a month waiting for the RTR, waiting to be able to meet everybody like you and everybody else. Hey, Traveler Merton and Student Merton and those were one of the people I wanted to meet and everything else. And so, oh, you're from Scottsdale, Arizona. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, I wanted to meet all you guys, and I was there. But then my brother's condition turned worse, and by the December 16th, I had to leave Arizona. I had to leave Arizona and drive to Florida. And it took me 2 days to get there. And I was with my brother Robert in the morning that whole day. And by 9:30 at night, he passed away. So, needless to say, I wasn't in no condition to be around people. And so sad, and put all my money, all my hopes and dreams of going to the Arizona. So I didn't have a whole lot of money even to even get to Florida. My family had to send me money, wire me money to even get to Florida, to even spend that day with my brother before he died. So yeah, so that's why I wasn't in at the RTR. And that's why I didn't get to meet all of you guys. And it was just a hard situation. So yeah, I want to get to Cottonwood, Sedona, and Jerome. Did you do any of the meetups? Did you go to like Ironwood meetup in Tucson? Did you go to any of the like Box Fan D? I wanted to meet her. I wanted to, sorry about your, well, yeah, it was horrible. And I was so, you know, that was my first opportunity being able to go down to Arizona and see all you guys and see what it was like and experience everything. Kick rocks with everybody. Hey, we're gonna kick some rocks. Hey, you got a hot dog? I want to roast a hot dog. you know, that type of deal. Give you one of my little sticker thingies and just to say hi and maybe take a picture with you guys. I don't bother people. I really don't. I don't bother people. If I can say hi to you and get a picture with you, I'm good. You can ask Mega Van Mike that. And I went to Lollapalooza on my way to Arizona. Glad you made history of Arizona. Yeah. hmm I plan on going back there because I still, you know, I guess when you try again, I'm going to next year. Maybe we can caravan down there together. Okay. It's a plan, Kathy. It's a plan, but we're not leaving in October. Okay. We'll leave closer to December because anything can happen in in that time span. And I'm gonna learn to shut my phone off so no one can say, "Oh, guess what? You gotta come and do this or do that." I'm be like, "No, I'm not leaving. I'm doing this RTR. I'm doing Schoolapalooza. I'm doing whatever." You know. So yeah, we did Box Fan D and we did go to Ironwood Forest. We had a great time there. There's always next year. Look forward to meeting you next time. Or yeah, next time or somewhere in our travels this year. If we all stay in contact and we can find out where each of us are going to be at or whatever, I won't, we did all talk amongst ourselves type deal. We don't put it public. We don't put it blast where, oh, RV Davy's going to be this where, what, I don't do that, you know? So, and we can keep it amongst our, like I know RV Revel Girl is going to be doing a meetup in Tennessee around my birthday in July. So, Kathy, I work too. Oh, well, I'll travel on your timeline. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I mean there's different things. And Kathy, you could probably at least maybe go to M22. You could drive in and spend a couple hours and meet some people, and you don't have to camp. You don't have to spend the night if you don't want to. You can leave. That's a lot of times what I do is I mooch dock with somebody and I'll spend the night because usually I have to work too, so I can't stay like 4 or 5 days. So if I do go to Tennessee or whatever, I'll be hanging out and then I'll be disappearing and then I'll go to work and then I'll come back. We've decided to go full time, so we're selling our house. Hope to hit the road in September. Yeah, I know. That's amazing. It's a whole lot of hard work, let me tell you, because and I lost my trailer. I have a storage unit and I don't have no furniture except like a utility cupboard, some like a curio cabinet and dishes, but mainly it's boxes, like for my little shed, my little garage type deal stuff, and some of my, photo albums and books and records and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of stuff that I have to go through. It's going to be hard to go through. Pat, it's encouraging to hear the people like that in Quartzsite. Been trying to go for years, but things have come up with circumstances this year. Definitely. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I was in Quartzsite. I was in Arizona in Quartzsite, and I had to leave. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe I was leaving Arizona. And that Friday was going to be traveling with the Graham Crackers birthday Christmas party. And I was going to it. I went to the thrift store and I bought little Christmas decorations and Christmas shirt and everything else. And so yeah, oh yeah. And the LA Lazy Days RV park. Oh, okay. That, that's cool. I'm in Michigan. Yeah, I'm back in Michigan. Yeah, you can. We all have circumstances, and we all have real lives. You know, I just don't sit there and oh well, we're gonna go here, go there, go to this, or I don't live in Arizona. I don't live in Arizona yet. I travel when I can afford to, and until I get rid of my storage unit and get some funds where I can do more stuff without having to DoorDash. That's what I would like to do. If I can get a little job where I don't have to do the DoorDashing and always have to leave, then that would be really amazing too. Is there snow in Michigan? A little bit. Let me show you. But it's like 20 degrees, so everything froze, and it's supposed to stay 20 degrees, and we might get up to 40 tomorrow, but it's still going to feel like 20 degrees with the wind. I'll show you. Oh, really cold. But it's still daylight a little bit. Um, yeah, hopefully you can see it. We had a train derailment right by the house, so they're still working on getting that going again. They had the one in Ohio with the chemical spill and the fire. We had a train derailment from the same company that had the train derailment in Ohio had another one here right by the place where I'm at. Hey, Justin and Christina. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, so they're still working on that. But yeah, it's cold. It's like 20 degrees. Oh, hi everybody. Hey, that's way too cold for me in the RV. Well, yeah, see, that's why, I usually stay in the minivan. So I'll show you. Buddy, the little dog, is my dog. And that's my twin bed that is usually in my minivan. And this is a back porch. This is a back porch of my friend's house. And I have a little radiator heater to try and keep me warm in here. So yeah, this is his back porch. And I help, grocery shop and clean up his house and go grocery shopping and stuff for him. And he lets me stay here for the winter. So, hello at the van. Hey, I'm so glad that everybody's in here. There's 9 in. If you guys can give me a thumbs up so I can try and get um, some more watch hours so I can get monetized, so I can get some little, 50 cents here and there from YouTube. That would really help. You know, I'm trying. I got a whole bunch of videos on it, and I've been trying to do a couple little shorts in here and going different places. But when you're on the road, you ain't got much time to be working on the videos because you're driving. Oh yeah, it was about 40, 50 yesterday. I was on my way back. Yeah, I was driving on my way back from St. Louis. So has anybody been to that Gateway National Park in Missouri? How many hours do you need? Huh, a lot. Quartzsite got chilly out. Quartzsite, I froze. It's been cold ever since I left. I left Michigan October 12th, and I froze pretty much every single night. Maybe there was a couple nights that may have been 30, 40s or whatever, but from Texas all the way to Arizona, it was freezing. And I didn't bring my little buddy heater, but I did have my propane stove, and I bought a sleeping bag, and I had hoodies and everything else and long johns and everything. And I had the window coverings for the minivan. So, was in St. Louis once on way basic draping. Oh yeah, yeah, it has been a very cold winter. Yeah, and everybody says that it's normally not that cold down there, but I learned my lesson. So next time when I do go down there, I'll know to bring my buddy heater and to have more stuff with me. Hopefully, I have a bigger vehicle. So yeah, that would be nice. I played all the videos in your playlist, all of them. Will it count to play again? I don't think you can only do it from your account once. So that's why I'm doing like some lives. But you know me, I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. So if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about, like I even put a little recipe up today or yesterday, a little tuna casserole recipe, which is just basic little recipe that doesn't not ever been cold in the desert. Yes, it has been cold in the desert. I froze my butt off in the desert. You should try it in a minivan. You probably have your heat on or something. I was freezing in the desert, honey child. Don't tell me it's never been cold in the desert. I, I'm hoping you're joking. um, oh, he made pierogies yesterday. Oh, I love pierogies. Do you eat goulash? Of course, you probably eat goulash, but pierogies, pierogies. Um, stuffed cabbage, goonkies, stuffed cabbage. I love stuffed cabbage. Well, that's cool that you know how to make them. Did you make a video of it? Oh, I'll been this cold in the desert. Oh, I understand you now. Feeling lucky we're Florida. On 19 Fahrenheit back home in Montreal. I made oh, wow. Yeah, I know. It's cold. Because I'm right here in Detroit, right under Windsor, Canada. So I know we're all getting it. It has been warm here in Massachusetts since we got home on Tuesday, around 50 to 60. Well, it's coming your way. I'm gonna send it your way. Because you know what we get, you guys get. It goes right to the East Coast. You know that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try for another stint, but I won't be there for no 3, 4 months like I was last time. I was there thinking, I never been there before, so it takes forever to make them. Oh yeah. Wow, I'll have to go on your page and watch it. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming in. I really appreciate everybody. It's real nice. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here and tell you about the trip and how I went to St. Louis and saw the play The Confederate at a community college. And the night before, when I left Michigan, there was a big mass shooting at our Lansing college. And it was just such a weird coincidence that I'm going to a college in Michigan, that I'm leaving the state of Michigan to go to another college. They they're getting shot up. It was just, and all those people died. All those young, kids died. Are you good? Yes. Are you? Are you, Christine and are you guys going? So sad. Yeah, it was so sad, and I was like thinking about, oh my God, Tina, you're in a different state, and it was hard to find parking because it was a community college. At least this one was a community college that I went to, and it was so small, and there was no signs. You didn't know what building was the theater. You're from out of state. The play doesn't start till 7 o'clock at night, and it's raining. It's sleet and rain mix, and it was cold. It was like, in the 30s, 30s, the 20s there when I was there, trying to find parking, trying to find the theater to go even inside the theater to see the play. So yeah. Yeah, the M23 is in Michigan. It's right by you. It's not too far from Flint. You have to go. I'm in Michigan. What town? It's at the Lake of Dreams campground, and it's out your way because you have to drive through Flint to get to it. It's called the Lake of Dreams campground. I'm on my cell phone, so I can't Google it. So yeah, I'm gonna put on here invite guest, copy. Okay, and then when I will go. It's in September. In September. Post comment. All right. All right. If anybody wants to come on, just go on that link and we can hang out and talk. Yep, Lake of Dreams Campground. So if anybody wants to come up and say hi, that'd be cool. That's what the owner of Phoenix Suns talks about the shooting. The owner went to play basketball there. Ah, yeah, it was in Lansing. It was at MSU. Spartans is the team. Yeah, new comment. My birthday is September 10th. Oh, cool. Well, that's awesome. It's probably towards the mid part of September. I don't really actually remember. I don't have it memorized. But yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of people there this year. It's getting bigger every year. This will be our third year. And also the Schoolie UP thing is gonna be going on this year too. And Aja went there the first year. So was mine at Kathy. Oh, cool. Well, that's awesome. It was heartbreaking. Yeah, yeah. It was. It was just eerie for me knowing that excuse me, a shooting just happened at a college, and here I'm going to a college to go to a theater to see a play. It was just eerie for me. I was thinking about it last night. No wonder people were acting funny towards me. I'm a Suns card fan. Oh, okay. People were acting funny towards me because I was out, I was outsider of, I wasn't didn't work there. I wasn't a student there. I was just a stranger asking questions. Where's this? I'm seeing a play, but so from Anja's page. Oh, cool, Janice, that's awesome. My son is 30. How old are you, Justin? Oh, his birthday is 9:30. How old are you, Justin? Oh, I hate that all these bad things are going on. Yeah, I know, me too. It's really horrible. It's really sad. It's scary. It's downright scary. Yeah, because, it was just so eerie to me thinking, here I was at a college out of state. What if something like that would have happened to me and I didn't know nothing? I didn't know where to go. I couldn't even barely get in the building just to go to the movie. I mean, not the movie, the play. How would I ever know where if there was a mass shooting? Oh man, it would just freak me out. I'm so glad nothing happened. So yeah. So yeah. I've been watching the van life stuff for what, 4 or 5 years now. I watched RV Davy and when he was with Aja, and I watched Randy when he was in his heyday. Don't tell him I said that. You know, when he was caravanning with Bob, when Bob had him in a caravan with people and everything else, and yep, you got to prepare wherever you are. You really do. You really do. And I think that's why a lot of people are starting to get all this anxiety. Like, like you always, like even at movie theaters, after that movie theater, you know, you freak out even in a movie theater. You're looking, okay, where's the exit door? I don't want to sit too far away from the exit doors or whatever, So yeah, you're just you don't know when like when you go to a bar or whatever, you don't know anywhere, downtown, anywhere. You don't know what could happen. And you always got to be aware of your surroundings and aware of the doors. Yeah. So, like when you get into a place, sometimes it's not good to be in front row anymore. Sometimes it's good to be in the back row. That way you can escape. Yeah. But yeah, if we want to talk about better things, we can talk about better things. Um, like there's gonna be like there's so I know RV Rebel Girl is gonna be having a meetup in July. There's a whole bunch of those schooly things that are going on. I think there's one gonna go on in Florida. Probably we're not too RV Davy, you should check into that if you wanted to go to something like that. The Schoolie Swarm is going to be in Florida or is in Florida. Um, so yeah, and if you go on Facebook and go to the Schoolie Swarm Facebook page and the Schoolie Facebook pages, you'll find all their dates and all the stuff and all the hippie fest and all the things that you might be interested in, different car shows or different things that you guys want to be interested in seeing. And that's how you end up going to these places and traveling is just doing something that is interesting to you. You don't always have to go to these same meetups all the time, you know? It's like, yeah, okay, I met that one, I met that one, I met that one. I met him again and again and again and again. It's the same old thing. You could switch it up. Like I want to go to that the thing in Missouri, that Ozark. I'm gonna go to the Ozark meetup There, Branson. I want to. Is Branson in Missouri, or is that in Oregon? Because I know they're doing an Oregon meetup too, and they're doing an Oregon meetup, but Oregon's way too far for me. That's just too far for me. So I don't think I'll be going to Oregon. I met the economic refugees where I'm at now. Oh, did you? How are they? Are they nice? Do they have a YouTube page? You don't have to live like a refugee. You don't have to live like a refugee. Tom, Tom Petty. Sorry. The Tom Petty song. You don't have to live like a refugee. Missouri. Ah, Missouri. I was just there. I was a little nervous traveling out to Arizona, but it turned out we felt so safe. Yeah, I felt safe going alone. I did it by myself and stayed because I don't have an RV. I don't have a camper. I don't have a fifth wheel. I don't have a trailer. I don't have nothing like that. It's just me and my minivan. Me and Buddy in the minivan. We went out there and I was working and sleeping at either rest areas or pilots or Walmarts. I did a lot of Walmarting. I did a lot of overnight Walmarting in Buckeye. Buckeye Walmart was good until all the RVers ruined it and the cops swarmed all of us. It was in Merrill, Michigan. They have a good ice cream on 46 there. That is where the meetup is in Merrill, Michigan. Lake of Dreams Campground. It's at the same place. It's going to be at this. M22 is there, and now M23 is going to be there too. You made it, dude. That's cool. Yeah. Hey, Linda, how you doing? Hey. We're just talking about the little mini trip that I did to St. Louis, and I went to the Gateway Arch National Park, and then I went to a play out in Missouri, and then I was in Casey, Illinois, seeing all the roadside attractions. So I got to make videos for all that. So I hope everyone's doing well and going to have a good weekend, and everyone's going to be safe. You guys watch your surroundings and stay warm. Yeah, so many RVers. Oh, yeah. I've been to Merrill so many times to work. I love that part of Michigan. Oh, cool. See, I told you it's right by you. You have to drive through Flint, I think, to even get there. Well, the one GPS way that it took me, I had to go through there. So, yeah, Kathy, if you ever want to get together and hang out for a little while before there's this thing in Grand Rapids, Kathy. I don't know if you're interested in. It's at, I think, the Gerald Ford Museum or something. If you give me your email or whatever, I can tell you. I can give you the information. I don't know if you work during the week or what. Class closer to Saginaw. Okay. Sorry. There's this thing that I want to go to at a museum out in Grand Rapids. That if you wanted to ride with me, you could ride with me. RVers are today's rock stars. Yeah. Spring is nearly here. Time to start gardening. Get a taste of here in Seattle. Oh wow, you're in Seattle. Camper van. What's his name? Scott. Scott from Static Camper Van. He's out that way. Yeah, he's a real good channel to watch. He's a real good channel to watch. My upcoming plans would be to go kayaking so out on the coast. Yeah, it won't post my number. No, no, no. You can't. What's this? You have to send it to me in email. We did Loves or Pilot to and from Boondock while in Arizona. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I did a lot of pilot and rest areas. Love's not too much. Seemed like a lot of loves um didn't allow you to do it. What's his channel? Are you asking about Static Camper Van? We do a couple of loves. Yep, restaurant. Yep, me too. Yep, that's what I did. That's what I did when I was out in Florida and when I was out in Arizona and Texas. So yeah, I did all that. I drove through New Mexico and I stayed at a gas station in Oklahoma. And it wasn't 24 hours, but the people let me stay there because I didn't know my way around and it was so late at night already and I was so tired that they let me stay there, but it was a bad side of town and I was scared to death. Static camper van. Yep. Yep. Scott. And he's in that little oh, what are they called? The little white Ram City um vans. Those little miniature ones, almost like a lady bug outs van. We're in Oklahoma. My son lives there. Oh, cool. I adored that. Yep, Ford Transit. But it's a Ram. It's a Dodge version. Yeah, Apache Junction for a while. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was door dashing out in Oklahoma back in October. Yeah, I have the video footage of it on my on this channel. Yep, I sure do. Rideshare Lisa. I put out a new video on my rideshare page last week. I have to do another one. Were you door dashing on the 24th? Well, you probably don't even remember because it was a month ago. But I'm putting out a video, and it seemed like when we had a real bad storm here in Michigan, that's when the DoorDash app didn't want to work at all. Like it was not working, it was not cooperating. And that's gonna be my next video with the DoorDash and is how I couldn't get the app to work to save my life. 3 times I tried it in one day. Yeah, I had to go through it because I haven't been getting notifications. Oh, okay. Sorry. Check the bell thingy because sometimes I've heard that YouTube will unsubscribe. And if you guys can do a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. So, more people will get seeing this and our little channel of outsiders will grow and we can see more and I can hang out with more of you guys. I was thinking of even trying to do a meetup out here in Michigan, my own little meetup, see if anybody would be interested in coming out. We that Bruin Lake was real nice. It's in the Michigan State Park, and the water was beautiful. You know, at least kayaking and cooking and just relaxing. It would be a relaxing time. And if you wanted to see different things out there, then you could do that. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. My friend told me to unsub and resub, so I've been doing that with my channels, and now I'm getting the notifications. LOL. But also, make sure it's your little bell is to all because if you have to personalize it and you have to put all because if you just put normal, it can bump you off. So if you turn it on to all notifications, where you'll get notified when I'm doing lives, when I'm doing a short, when I'm putting out a video, when I'm doing a premiere, you'll get all the notifications when I put something on my community link. So there's so many different avenues that you guys can be seeing stuff, just like with everyone's channel. RV Davy, I don't know if he uses his community tab. Justin and Christina, they probably do too. Shorts, I'm slowly doing stuff on that slowly. I'm not that funny or have that all that interesting stuff to be doing, but I try. The one day here I was trying to DoorDash and it was raining. It was, about the downpour. So I went into Walmart and I bought one of those raincoat things in the camping section. And don't you know, the minute I bought it and got out to the van, is the minute the sunshine came out. So I made a video about that. I'm like, the minute you buy a $5 raincoat is the minute the sun's gonna come out. So that was people actually liked all that. So yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm just making suggestions. I don't know how all this works. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to figure everything out. But if you guys can, do the thumbs up and everything, and go on my community link. I have stuff on there. Sometimes when YouTube wants me to post pictures, if you read my description of what it's supposed to be, it's not really comparing stuff. It's asking you guys questions. It's asking you guys questions and stuff and seeing what you guys are interested in, more or less. And then I post pictures and I do it on my Facebook page and on my Instagram. So that's cool. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. So yeah. All right, well, I'm not going to keep you guys. I just wanted to say hi and thank you for hanging out with me, and be looking for some more videos coming out, and be looking for the trip to St. Louis, and hopefully I'll be able to have some more going on. So, well, thank you, Kathy. I really appreciate it. I can put my email down here. Hold on. Hold on 1 second before you take off. If anybody wants to contact me about meetups or whatever, there's my email. So yeah, but there's this thing I do want to go to in Grand Rapids. It's a museum. They're having a special show. I'll send you the information if I can get your information. So yeah. All right. So everybody have a good weekend. And it was really nice talking with all of you. If you can please give a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And I'll talk with you guys soon. All right. I'll talk with you guys in the comments at least, or on different pages and stuff. All right. You guys have a good one. Talk with you later. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.